Next, I would like to bring into the chat my mother, Bodhi Mrida. So, Mrida is a gifted healer, and um, she is really my best friend and confidant, and the best mother I know. I am so blessed to have her as a mother in this life. And just to tell you a little bit about her, she has been a therapist for 23 years. She does individual sessions, workshops, trainings in body work. She also does workshops on crystal balancing, crystal healing therapy. She's also a certified hypnotherapist, past life regression therapist. She's also trained in family constellation therapy, relationship counseling, and a lot of other things. I don't want to put all the names down. She's worked in many countries as well: UK, the EU, Dubai, India, and she has also worked with a lot of people dealing with their trauma. And so I am so happy to have you here, Mum. And really, I wanted to ask you about the other side. So, children who face trauma early in their life, like how does it manifest in their body, in their life, in their relationships? What have you seen in the work that you've done in the past 2 decades?
First of all, I would like to thank you. It's such a joy and honor to be doing this work with you. And I'm so happy. I'm really happy to have Seema here and to be sitting across you. So, yes, in my work, uh, basically everything that I do is my own healing journey and how we hold pain in the body. And that manifests as disease I did not know. And that's how my journey started with my own body falling apart. Like I had a acute gallbladder issue where my gallbladder was about to explode and I had to undergo the surgery. At that time, I had no understanding of anything. Then I had asthma for 9 years, which was again a psychosomatic thing, which I did not know. But like suffering through all these things, like my back had broken, and this was all that emotional pain being held in, having no release, being a submissive person, and not being able to express any feelings. So my journey started like that, and then I started reading a lot of books, and then due to divine intervention, Osho, my master, came into my life, and that's where the dots started getting connected, and a lot of healing started taking place because I was really doing all these therapies to heal myself. And there's a beautiful book by Osho which is called Mind Body Balancing, where he talks about these things in detail, that how our our emotions, how they affect our body and how they sit in the body, and then we live through that pain body in our life and we keep attracting more pain in our life, not knowing. And it all starts in the childhood, right? From the time we are in the mother's womb, what mother is going through, what emotions she's going through, the child is feeling everything and storing in the memory.
You've mentioned the word psychosomatic. Could you just explain a little bit about that? And then you were just talking about the book of body balancing. Yeah.
Psychosomatic is like, that mostly the feelings that are painful, like, we are normally we shut down the pain. The good feelings, like they pass through the body, and the feelings which don't pass through the body, where we shut down, we hold back the energy. It's called withholding. So wherever we hold back the energy, that energy is there, but it is not moving. So it has to go somewhere, and it sits in the body. Like over a period of time, suppose in the childhood, a parent, strong mother, is very like disciplining the child and all the time telling, don't do this, don't do this. The child starts feeling not validating their own emotions. They start questioning their emotions. They start feeling, am I good enough? Am I not good? It starts from there. The self-worth issues start from there. I'm not okay the way I am. I have to be somebody else to get that love from the mother, from the father. So the doubt starts sitting from that moment in. And then we bring, like how Seema said, a lot of competition in the children. And that competition is a rat race again. We are not telling them that you are a unique human being. You have your talents, you have your creativity. So the only person that you have to compete with is yourself. And not in a competition way, that to do things better the next day. Because that's how we are learning a skill. We don't learn driving in one day. Each day we are progressing. And I think that's how we learn in life. We need guidance because we come into this world fresh. We don't know how this world is working. We need our caregivers to guide us through. But when that guidance becomes like a control, that's when the all the trauma starts. That I'm not okay the way I am. In my work for past 23 years, like I have not met one human who feels that I'm okay. You know, like we are always doubting, we are always questioning, we are always feeling short. So we are not actually living. We are actually fighting a ghost which is not there.
And then I wanted to just have you share an example that you've come across where you've seen trauma manifest in the body, and yeah, so just to show people that there is a link.
So there are many, but like what comes to my mind is that a client came with me to me, and she's facing diabetes from childhood, and the diabetes is like 400, 500, sometimes 600, and she's I think 32 or 33 years old and making her day-to-day activity very difficult. And so as we started working, on the body, first is the touch because we are deprived of touch. As babies, we are held, but after that, touch is something uh, which is like not there because we don't have time. Touch is, again, it is the energy of the heart through your hands, holding yourself or another human being, which is so important. So with this girl, especially like as we started working, it came over a period of time that she was holding a lot of resentment and anger in her body with her maternal grandmother. And because she saw how her maternal grandmother, her nani, was like a dictator in the house and how she was controlling her mother. And then she saw her mother from being a normal human being over a period of time turn into schizophrenic. And the suffering of the mother like made her hate her nani so much that in her being, like that hatred was so much there. And that hatred, like when we did some regression and we did body work and with all those modalities, it came that the energy of that hatred was is diabetes in her body. And now, like with slowly because body also takes time to release, she's much better. She's doing very well. She's living her day-to-day life. She started working again. And a time came when she had to face her nani, and she was comfortable. She was okay. Yeah, she didn't go down again into that pit where she would feel that where she could not get out of the bed for days together. So, yes, when we deal with our pain, when we really look at those issues and we feel them, the only way to heal pain is to feel pain, to breathe through the pain. Like how a mother gives birth to a child. So, this is like giving birth to yourself, your authentic self.
And pain is something we are taught to avoid right from the beginning, right? Nobody likes pain.
Pain is part of our life. Pain is a teacher. Pain is our biggest teacher. If we learn how to process our pain, like how Seema said, giving time to ourselves at the end of the day, 10 minutes is enough to just see the day, how the day went, and to connect to our feelings. What, where I felt held back, where I felt okay, just connecting to those feelings so that feelings can pass through and acknowledging them. Then we are not storing it, you know, and releasing. Like there are so many ways to release, like shaking, screaming, like how she said, doing something, some gibberish,
Yeah.
and then we are not passing that pain to our children. Suppose I'm tired after the day's work and the child comes, the child needs attention, and I'm going to snap at the child because I'm already carrying that big baggage. So it's very important for parents, after the day finishes for work, they take some 20, 30 minutes for themselves, you know, to come back to their natural, so that whatever quality time is there, it's not quantity, it's quality. Even half an hour of quality time with the child, where you are giving full presence and attention to the child, is very nurturing.
Yeah.
Right, Seema? What would
Yes,
you say?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Two things come to my mind, Sima. Can I jump in for a bit?
Yes, yes, please.
So, our brains are filled with mirror neurons,
Yes.
and my autonomic nervous system
Mm.
is drawing, um, we reflect off of each other's
Yes.
autonomic nervous
Yes.
systems and our brain states. So, in that sense, moods and emotional energies are contagious.
Yes.
So, children, even for their brains to develop optimally, really need stable adult brains around them. So, what you
It's
said
so
is
true.
very important
What you said
for us
also,
to
yeah.
stabilize ourselves.
Yeah, because we have, it's not spoken words also, it's about the energy that we carry.
Yes.
And they take that. They have
Yes.
photographic memory. They are, everything is just going in them.
Yeah.
They're like a sponge.
Exactly.
They are absorbing.
Yeah. And what you said was very important, Mrida. Even if we have control over what we speak, our energy goes to them. Yeah. And there was one more thing, just like how our fingers will flinch away instinctively, it's a reflex when we touch something very hot, we will
Yes.
flinch away. Just like that, our brain kind of shies away from emotional pain. So it's a very natural kind of default thing we do where we don't want to feel pain, but to teach ourselves that plowing through it is really, really important. I really agree with you that to heal we have to feel. So we have to, in a way, it's contra intuitive. Yeah, we have to let ourselves feel it, and that's where compassion really helps to let us feel with compassion.
And how do we help children in that journey? How do we help them connect to their feelings, show compassion to their feelings? I feel somewhere they're more connected, but yeah.
But we get in the way. The world around them gets in the way. I agree with you. Naturally, they're very connected. I don't have experience in working with that little children, but I think that the way to do it is to teach them the awareness of the body, to teach them the awareness of their body.
And also validating their feelings, like what we were
Yes.
talking, like a small child fell down, and the child is crying. So we immediately try to shoo away the pain. Oh, nothing happened. It doesn't hurt. It's okay. We distract the child. It would really help to sit with the child and say, yes, it hurts. I'm sorry it hurts. I'm sorry you fell down, and soothe the pain. Maybe give little touch, give little blowing or something, just to validate the feeling of the child that it's hurting. I got hurt. And also, like, giving some touch, some healing to feel that, not to avoid. Like, it starts from there, not to avoid, but to feel whatever it is. Because through feelings only we live life, how we gather experiences, how we are experiencing anything through our five senses. And if the feeling sense, we just shut it down, everything else is meaningless.
Yes.
So even if you're looking at a beautiful sunset, my feeling center is shut down, it's nothing. Right? So that is very important to really allow the feeling center to remain open. It's painful. Sometimes it will shut down, but to encourage them. But it starts with us first. Am I comfortable with my feelings? Do I validate my feelings? Do I sit with myself to process what's going on within me? Only then you can offer to the child.
Absolutely.
So the real journey starts with us.
Hello, beautiful woman. Welcome to the Awaken Your Inner Goddess retreat, a 6-day journey from fear to love, where we come into contact with the deepest parts of ourselves. The biggest joy for me is to share this experience with you alongside my mother and the beautiful, transformative, amazing up and down journey that we've been on in our life together, and how this has brought us closer to each other, closer to ourselves, and helped us be those mirrors to reflect to each other our blind spots.
As our life journey unfolded, there were many circumstances, many difficult situations where there was nobody else but us, each other, and we had to hold each other. And through each fall down and each getting up, we started understanding each other more better, more deeper, accepting each and every side of us, supporting each other. And that's what we share in our 6-day women retreat
space where I was able to very calmly and effortlessly feel safe.
I'm so glad I made the decision to come to the Inner Goddess retreat. It honestly, it cracked open my heart.
I experienced breakthrough.
Everything from A to Z was arranged and she was perfect.
Any women or anybody that is looking for answers on the outside should come here.
Even after doing a lot of work, the space held here was just so unique, and that feminine energy is just, it's indescribable. And I think this experience was extremely priceless, especially to see a mother and daughter energy. It was just...
They put together like a playbook and tools that help me integrate this work back when I'm in my everyday regular life. So this was 6 days of hard work but bliss.
An invitation to all of you, those who are ready to dive deep into living a life fully, with balance, with awareness, with a lot of joy, with surrender, and bringing in more creativity and love into your life, then join us.